watch it with my friends there.
All of you pay and watch.
Huh.
Don't watch on your screen. Namaskar. Welcome to Biswas Timshina's roast. Sorry, we're just having a conversation about BT Kancha. Biswas Timshina and his role as the leading man of the film KAZI in and as KAZI. So, Biswas Timshina, before we start with your experience on the set, can you tell us a little about yourself?
So I'm actually a comic,
Ah,
and I write as well. Uh, but I don't know what Sheba saw in me, and she was like, "कि acting karo." So I was like, "करते हैं क्या है like होता है." So yeah, I basically write and I do stand up and I do YouTube, and I've always wanted to try acting, and always got those funny guy roles, the best friend of the hero and all that thing. But this is the first time where someone approached me with something that is totally not how I see myself as होता है ना. So yeah, it was fun. तो यही है, कुछ भी करते हैं अपन like.
so where did you grow up? Your childhood?
Sikkim, Gangtok. I'm from Sikkim, Gangtok. So बचपन से ही till class 12th I was studying there, and it's a nice, quaint, peaceful place. ज़्यादा exposure नहीं था, and then I decided to go outside the state to gather some exposure, and that's when I fell in love with filmmaking and all that thing. So yeah.
So you've been behind the camera more than, as you say, in front of the camera. So what has your experience been behind the camera?
Mm, it's 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 very addictive, just being on set होता है ना. I've done a lot of AD work. I've done a lot of writing work, so it's all behind the camera, and it's fun. Like, it's just seeing something being made from scratch, or then from a blank piece of paper. When you finally see something that's on screen, so it's a very addictive process. And if you're not on set for, like, it's been quite some time that I've not been on set. Like, I think this whole year I wasn't on set. I was just writing. So now I'm just itching to go back on set. So behind the camera, it's a completely fun, interesting world for me. So
So how different was it for you to be behind and then to be in front of the camera?
uh,
How did you, sorry, let me rephrase that question. How did you prepare yourself for this?
I was quite clueless because I've auditioned a lot of people and all that thing. But when I was being auditioned, though, it felt very weird, like just seeing yourself on camera, like taking different takes and all that thing. So the transition per se was smooth because since I've been on set, so I've known क्या होता है, कैसे होता है and all that thing. But just uh, going by that role, like playing a character and all that thing, that was very interesting for me. I think quite uh, कुछ मजा आया, like basically just enjoying what you do, and I had fun, like. So transition का कुछ पता भी नहीं चला.
What was unique about this character that you played?
Firstly, it was just
The background, just please disregard.
yeah. Is it Nemo?
No, no, that's the.
uh, okay. uh, what was the question? हाँ, character क्या था ना.
Uh,
Hmm.
so, what was unique about this character, Kazi? That because you also had to say yes for the character. So,
Yeah. Firstly, I've never thought myself to be that kind of a person. Or then I'm always very like calm, ठीक है, chill life guy. But this guy is very passionate. He's like so expressive, and he delves into the darkest side of his mind. होता है ना. I personally, I just shut it out. होता है. Like, I
why do
just
you do
don't.
that?
It's just like क्या क्यों जाना उधर.
Yeah, it's
East side's
easier
a
to
it's
not
just easier.
explore.
Yeah, ignore these things. But Kazi as a character, he just it keeps on digging deeper into things and all that thing. So it was very opposite of the person I am, and I thought it would be very challenging. It was, and that's why it was fun.
So did you have some time before the character or after the character? Like when I would see you on set, you always roamed around with that look on your face. So I had no idea whether you're listening or whether you're angry. I didn't know how to approach this person because it was like Kazi on and off camera throughout the set. So what was it like? I am seeing you from the outside. What was it like for you on the inside, your body?
I think अपना क्या था Lucky.
Huh.
Lucky was the one who told you na कि like why does he not smile, like is he not a fun guy on set? So yeah.
You were the um, I don't know. There is an image of comics people have in their minds that they're always jolly, but they are not. Like you had told me, comics are
Hmm.
the saddest people on the planet.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm asking you, like seriously. So, did you have to put yourself into a zone while you were playing this character Kazi, or were, or were you able to switch on and switch off with cut and every action?
I didn't have the luxury because this was my first time doing something like this at the time. So
Okay.
if I'd worked as an actor for a long time, maybe I could switch on, switch off. But since this was my first film and like I really wanted to stay in character, so I tried staying in character throughout the shoot. Like
Exactly. You roamed around in that persona, Kazi persona, for a long while.
yeah, yeah, maybe if I work for a longer time and like if I do acting for a longer time, then maybe I can switch on and off. But at that point I don't think I could have switched on and off. Then एक 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 दिन में दूसरा कोई बंदा आ रहा है, तीसरे दिन में तीसरा कोई बंदा आ रहा है. So I think I had to stay in the character throughout.
So, considering that you've seen it on paper and you've also aided in the development of the script, see, because any script is the end script is not what it began with when the director gives it to everybody. Everybody has a point of view. Like you yourself pointed out certain things, like the it was a office scene and where a person was being very rude with the female colleague, and you said in real life nobody would speak this way. And in my mind I said ki अरे ये तो असली में हुआ था, and I've just written that. But I had to take in your perspective as somebody looking at it from the outside. So you helped shape the script. So now that you've seen the journey of the script and you watched the film, what do you
Mhm.
think happened there? Like, what is your experience of it?
So
And having acted in those scenes, like
uh,
when you saw the
uh,
film, was it what you expected or?
so every time before this, whenever I read a script, I always read it as a script होता है ना, like a script. But I think इसी दौरान this was first time I was reading it as an actor, and तब पता चला कि एक्टर लोग सेल्फिश तो होते हैं. Like, मेरा पार्ट कितना है, क्या है, होता है ना, am I looking like this early? But despite that, like I saw it on paper, and when we were shooting it, it was very difficult shoot because you finished it in 11 days, होता है ना, and 11 days for 1.5 hours is 12. नहीं, I think it was scheduled for 12 days, but you guys
12 days.
finished
12 days.
हाँ एक दिन पहले. तो 11 days में 1.5 hours of footage is like very difficult to come across. And but when I saw the film, so you think कि अच्छा compromises होंगे, like कोई scene अच्छा नहीं हुआ, but you'll still put it and all that thing. But when I saw the final product and all that thing, but like if people see it, then they'll be like, हाँ ये तो आराम से 30-35 दिन shoot किया होगा, आराम से किया होगा and all that thing. But uh, the transition from the script to the final product, I feel, has been amazing. Yeah, and congratulations for that.
Thank
Uh,
you, and thank you because it happened because you were there.
yeah, I don't
I remember
know.
taking you crazy direction. Like I said, "Ki, can you make your eyes shiver?" No, I wanted to do that. I don't know how to make my eyes shiver like that, but it's actually though I'll watch a lot of manga and Japanese those what is it, anime, no? So those characters ke eyes ऐसे funny होते हैं. So I wanted to see that. And somehow in that scene where you're hiding from Vijay and listening to him watching somebody's dream, you managed to do that. I don't know how you managed to do that, but you were able to do that. And thank you for that. Like,
Yeah, I don't know how I did that. Like, अभी बोलोगे तो नहीं कर पाऊंगा. I think it's the environment that you create in a shoot होता है ना.
yes.
कैसा है क्या है. So that helps a lot through the process.
How was it like shooting with a new director, a first time director who's never even seen a set, and a lot of other cast and crew who were there with everybody?
Yeah. The I एक तो because like I always worked with small crews होता है ना, तो it's fun to work with them because there's a lot of improvisation, there's a lot of creativity that comes out क्योंकि कभी कुछ है नहीं तो they are creating something, so it's always fun to work with uh, a new crew, and the DOP was amazing. Our sound dada was fabulous, होता है ना. तो and the first time filmmaker, uh, you think that so because I worked behind the camera, so कभी कभी I crossed a line होता है ना, like I'd start directing the juniors and all that thing. So
Yeah. But then it was like you were in the moment. You just went with the moment. That's all. That was nothing.
uh, but like how Shubhadeep asked me asked you कि is like he thought that I acted for a long time, है ना. तो अगर कोई तीसरा बंदा होता and if they had seen you direct, then they wouldn't believe that you haven't seen a movie set before this होता है ना. So
But I'm
same thing.
bossy. That was just me being bossy.
Maybe
What
because I think your Air
people
Force background also helps you in being
yes.
in command, है ना. And director का काम है like वो is the क्या captain of the ship, हाँ. तो is he has to have that command over the crew होता है ना. And
What was the most
most
challenging scene for you?
challenging scene probably driving the car and the truck because I don't know how to drive.
Oh, and I assume that you being
And,
a hill boy, you would be like must in driving, especially on in a hill. So
uh,
for our viewers, that was my husband in his in the character's
jacket, yeah.
jacket driving. So we only took this much part of him. The part
नहीं
that was.
बट वो क्या था टेम्पो वाला सीन because like it was one
Oh, you
shot.
had to
I
drive a
had
tempo
to,
also. I forgot.
yeah,
And you had to smash it also into
yeah,
something.
I had to smash it, and like it was so close to the tree and all that thing, so that was the most difficult thing. If I was nervous in the scene because it wasn't the character required nervousness, I was actually nervous.
But it played out beautifully for the
Yeah.
character. And for me, I thought it would have been the scene where, I mean, now that would be giving away part of the film, so I won't describe the scene, but the scene with you and Mr. Sunil Thapa,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, that I
right,
mean,
it is
that मुझे
freezing
मुझे वो
cold.
scene, हाँ.
You even had fever the next day, and you still shot all the scenes up the next day with fever. You just had one tablet, one medicine, and you continue.
I that was a fun scene. I loved that scene. I loved the way it was shot. I loved doing it. होता है ना. It just I think that was my epitome of जितना ही एक्टिंग करना था उतना उस दिन कर दिया. अब नहीं बचा है मेरे अंदर.
As a as a director, I would like to say this to other people. That scene, everybody clapped for that scene on our set and crew, and that was the loudest that this character was, Kazi, saying "Pagal bahut bolo mujhe" and all that. But to me, that was like, yeah, any people can do
हाँ,
that.
हाँ,
The most difficult things that Biswas Timshina did, the scenes, for the subtle moments of madness that he brought into this character. Like, see, I believe in a person bringing their own essence to the character. In fact, Kazi was not the Kazi that it became for you. Once I met you and imbibed your characteristics into the character, and even then the bits of madness that you gave to this character were yours, and the soft subtlety of it, like the look with the eyes, and that's not something that I can just write down. Like, how much can you write onto paper? That was those subtle things that you added, and I found that to be the mark of a great actor. I mean, you
Mm.
keep saying that you're a comic and all, but I find you to be amazing as an actor. You made my job easy. You're a director's actor for me. That I didn't have to tell you where to stop, how much to breathe, and how far to stay away. I just followed you with the. I mean, we let our lens see you being Kazi, and I guess you remaining in character for so long throughout the 12 days, being another human being. I guess that kind of you lived the character. I love that.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So sweet.
अभी कम लाइन में काम करना पड़ेगा. So, uh, okay. Why should anybody watch Kazi?
That's a very good question. I
Shouldn't be
think,
so hard to answer.
no, no, I'm just thinking of a very clever answer. I think you should watch Kazi because I think when I was reading the script, I didn't know where it's going then. Like because as someone who writes and all that thing, तो अपना एक खुजली होता रहता है कि किधर जा रहा है, like I know किधर जा रहा है, like you know, but I could never guess किधर जा रहा है, you know. So I think people should watch it just to play that game with their mind होता है. Keep guessing, just watch, keep guessing, and then see where the story takes you. So I think that would be nice. See, that's why I took my time. This is a good answer.
Now I don't know where to cut this. Okay. Anything? Oh, the thing that I've been wanting to ask you: how are you going to roast Kazi? Your fans have been going crazy.
Yeah, I think अगर if I get your permission, then I surely will. Like होता है ना, एक करते हैं कभी after a while थोड़ा.
After a
It's
while, now, because
अभी तो like let people watch it,
yeah.
but I think we can do it someday.
Yes.
I'll find a way. I'll find I'll find a way to roast it.
Anything you want to say to your fans? Because this is
Yeah, so
your labor of love to them as well.
uh, let me think. A clever way of saying. No, I think so. I love trying out different things, and this is one thing that I really enjoyed doing. So whoever has been following me for a while and all, I think they know the kind of person I am, and what they see on screen will be very different from what they have seen so far. So I think just to see the other side of me, I think you guys should watch Kazi on the 18th of December in this OTT called Open Theater uh, from anywhere in the world. So, सिर्फ 48 rupees में you can watch me.
Oh,
You
one
can watch
rupee
her, you
add
can
हो
watch
गया.
me.
49 rupees.
49 रुपये, हाँ GST वगैरह ऐड करके, so 49.
Yes, it's only 49 rupees. But what he said, I want to go get back to that. The BT Kancha that you see is not the person who's going to be on screen. This is a whole new character he's created. We were literally scared of him on the set. So I want you to watch this film because of the dedication this guy has to his art. I mean, he jokes a lot. He makes fun of make light. He makes light of his own efforts. But BD Kancha is he's gonna be there. There.
Thank you.
Next level ma. धेरै राम्रो छ. Oh God.
Your Nepali has gotten worse. I don't know how that is possible, but it has.
Yes. Oh, I have to get a Nepali tutor. Anyway, thank you so much, BT, for joining us on this small talk.
Thank
I
you for having me, Shiva. Ta
bye.
ta.
Download the app Open Theatre to watch Kazi on 18 December 2023. Link in description.